everybody. Welcome to a little bit of Gun Factory Sim for a little while, and then we got a DJ tonight. So we figured we'd come in here. We're fixing to make our order, and get ready to sell some guns if I can find my damn ink pen. Because I got to go through here and make an order. We on a selling binge right now. They bought a lot of rifles. So we're going to get a case of 12 gauge. Or make a case of 12 gauge. Make a case of 9 mil. You go over here to the guns. Get a case of Beretta, case of the Glock. Wow. The PL-45 and the revolver and the Beretta APX. Get a couple of cases of ATM manuals. Wow. The Atlan 32, we're going to get one of. We're going to make one of. And the Shocker, we need a case. The Cobra, we need a case. A Monarch, we need a case. Goodness. We sold quite a few guns. And we'll get 2 cases of the 92 FS and 1 case of the revolver here. I think we're going to get 1 case of everything on the guns, looks like, on the rifles. Let's see. I think a Scenario is the last one I did. We may make another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6, 7. Yeah. There's one of them we hadn't made. Alright, let's get over here and look at our smoke grenades and all this. Hand grenades and stuff. Alright, we need a smoke. A case of smoke. Case of flashbangs. A case of grenades. A case of black smoke. Goodness. Boy, they were on a buying binge today. A case of the Klugel. 2 cases of shrapnel. I think we'll let those ride right there. The launcher and grenade and launcher rocket, we think we'll just let those slide. Alright, let's go to the warehouse and start pumping out some of this stuff. That door. Tanto. Oh, that's a nice. One of the new knives. Well, I'm not really going to pressure that right now. Don't really think I need one of those. I think I need to move that shelf though. I can't see to get my supplies out. Whoops. Need this trash can in the damn store. Oh, the door finally shut. We're going to move this down. Alright. Let's shoot on over here. Let it spit us out. Come down here and start making our ammo. We need a 12 gauge. We need a case of 12. That won't take long. 9 mil. That ain't gonna take long. Smoke grenade. One case. My little stalkers down there are taking it over to my storage at the store. The flash bang. And a hand grenades. A black smoke. A Kruger grenade. Take a little bit longer to make that. Need 2 cases of shrapnel. There we go. And that's about it on this machine. The machines are still not working. I've already come in and rearranged them, and they still don't work. Oh, that one did. Clock. That one works. Yeah, hello, how are you doing? Welcome to my stream. Trying to make some more guns and stuff. I know the rifle making machine ain't working, but the rest of them seem to be doing. This one here seems to be working, and the ammo machine seems to be working. Need a Beretta APX. Got me a little list here. I go down. I need 2 cases of ATM manual. Welcome to my stream in my gun shop. You manufacture the guns before you sell them. You need a case of Atlan 32. I like the auto order feature supplies. Shocker. A case of K-Obra. You need 1 case of Monarch. And need 2 cases of these. That 92 FS Doogie. And then we need 1 of the revolver. Alright, that one worked. Now this one don't work. The countdown on it does not work. It'll make the guns, but there's the AK. If we need more, we'll pop back over and make more. M21 Alpha. See, it says minus. And it shouldn't say minus time. Why it does that, I don't know. MP5. I've already took this machine apart, put it back together, and it still does the same thing. Now I need the Bro, one case. A Dire Maker and a FS Scenario. One case of each. Now I don't need any knives, but I'm going to make a case of one of them anyway. Let's make a case of the tactical knife just to see if this machine's working. Nope, it's not working. So they still got to fix the rifle machine. Oh, so the Southwest, the Southwest has the ranch, huh? So yeah, I know. I haven't streamed that. I haven't streamed the Southwest in a while. The reason I haven't streamed the Southwest is I don't know. I just not into that one because of the dust storms and you can't see what the hell you're doing. There's not but one field you can plant stuff in, uh, and that's about it. The I like the very first ranch. And why they didn't add the sheep to that, I have no idea. I mean, shit. What kind of animal can live in that type of weather they put on the new one? I have no idea. Because I know damn good and well my animals are dying at dust storm. I like the green grass. I think they need to make a Texas version of it. Call it Texas Ranch. I need to make 3 cases of these. And I need to go buy a rifle stand. What in the hell is your problem? Gun shop. Now we'll get that. Yep, I am from Texas. 100% born and raised. I'm in north central Texas. Few of I'd say, yeah, just about 35 miles south of Dallas. But yeah, I mean, you gotta think real and realistically about these games. I mean, my God, the dust storm. Really? That's shit. You ain't even got nothing to cover your eyes up with. I'm like, holy shit. I can't even work outside because of the damn dust storm. I can't finish what I'm doing. But I do like what I did with my little deal for my grain. I mean, for my sunflowers and stuff to unload it. I have not seen that anywhere before. Period. Never seen anybody do it. Whoops. Need to turn that one completely around. 1600, we'll make it 1850. I need to make a profit. That's what it's all about, making profit. Alright, that one's already full. Damn, there's another. I'm gonna put these over here. Thought I just made 3 cases. Shit. Yeah, I'm making guns and ammo now. There's a Dyer maker. Not sure if it goes. Yeah, it goes right there. Put that there. Beretta. I got one of those left. Don't think I'll sell out. There's the Bro. Damn. Sold all of them. I appreciate you watching me on my ranch, man. Yeah, I like it. I like the version I'm playing. I need to make a note to order another case of those. Yeah, I made me a little check sheet for this game. So I got all the items on here that are going to be for sale or are for sale. And so I can go through the store and just make a checklist of how many cases I needed. So that was my little deal that I got to help me get through this game, since they ain't got no way for inventory. Tactical knife. Alrighty, there's a knife. Put the knife back over here. MP5. I'll just put it over there. Tell you what, let's take the MP5s, put them over here. Since I got, well, let's set that one there. I want to be able to see the one got the least amount in it first. Alright, ouch. He running into shit. Get off there. Yeah, I mean, I gotta face reality. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, it's my fault. Yes, I'm playing the game right now. Damn it. Yep, I got a bad habit of doing that. I'm sorry about that. Thanks for reminding me. I'd have been wondering what the hell's going on. It ought to be coming up here in just a second. There we go. Yeah, I have a little trouble sometimes. I'll open the game and then I'll forget to close the deadgum starting screen. AK-47. Alright, we're going to have plenty of them. Let's put those right here on that shelf. What we got now? The FS. The handguns go over here. Cobra. Got some weird names for some of these guns. Yeah, I'm just an old Texas boy. And when I say oh, ah, yeah, I get. Hey, what can I say? Get a little forgetful. Ah, yeah, you make your own guns and sell them in your guns and hand grenades and stuff, and you sell them in your store. Right, I bought me a little checker right here. I almost got rid of him, but he's entertainment. I like the way sometimes he uses a damn hand calculator, but he still counts on his fingers at times. So, oh shit. Let's see. There's the shocker. All right. I got hand grenades. I got flashbangs. I got smoke bombs. I got black smoke bombs. Uh, you, the prices are pretty dang expensive, so it's not real easy to buy guns in America. You got to have ID, and you can carry one open. You can carry a handgun openly, but in order to carry a gun concealed, you have to have a concealed handgun license. How do I know? I got one. Let's see. I had to go and take a class and all that other good stuff to be able to carry a handgun concealed. But I don't want to ever be in a position where I wish I had my handgun and I didn't. I carry a PX4 Storm 9mm as a concealed weapon, and in my truck when I go somewhere, I carry a 40 caliber PX4 Storm. That's the most accurate shooting gun I've ever had. Now, you might be able to go out and buy them illegally. Shit, I don't know. All my guns I bought were brand new, straight out of the box. And I'm not much on AKs and all that other stuff. Just give me a good old deer rifle with a scope, and I'll hit anything. Well, I'll tell you this. I took my gun to the gun range, the PX4 Storm, and I'd had Smith and Wessons and some other handguns, and they just didn't shoot real true. They all shot either high left, high right. But with the PX4 Storm, I was able to zoom that little sucker right in and tear the center of that target up. So I said, well, all I'm going to do is go buy my hollow points now. Ain't no sense wasting ammo learning how to shoot this gun. I'm shooting this thing perfect. Put it this way, I hit what I aim at. at least up to about 25, 30 yards anyway. After that, I may nick somebody. But if you nick somebody with a 40 caliber, I think they'll be able to be identified. I've only had to draw my weapon once, and I got out and I was going to work, and I was going out to my truck. And you know, when you open up the door on a truck, the light comes on and shines in the bed of the truck. Well, I went out there and I hit the button to unlock the door, and it turned that light on, and there was somebody hiding in the bed of my truck. And I'm like, oh shit. I said, this is the guy that cops are looking for. So I pulled my gun and I told him, I said, don't move. And about that time I heard a cop holler at me, and he goes, drop your weapon. And I said, hey, wait a minute. I said, I got the guy I think y'all looking for right here in the bed of my truck. He told me, he said, lower your weapon, set it on the ground. So I did. And he walked up there and had his gun pointed in the bed of that truck, and he goes, yep, that's the fella we looking for. So he run a numbers check and everything on my handgun and give it back to me, and let me go on to work. I kept asking him, how long is this going to take? I'm going to be late for work. He said, where do you work? In Dallas. He said, that explains why you carry a gun. But I've never had no issues. I didn't really carry a gun until I got older. Never had no need to. I was always able to take care of myself. I can handle myself pretty well. My uncle was an ex-professional boxer, and he taught me how to box, and I run around with a third-degree black belt, so I knew how to fight. I know how to fight pretty darn well. It's funny how you just automatically react after you learn a bunch of that stuff. You just automatically know how to react to shit. Alright, let's start another day. And we are open. See, I got me a cop that's a dancer outside. I got me a guy that watches the store, keeps all the people with fake ID. And then I got a cool guy, a chill guy. Then I got a dancer. Not really. Most cops, with all that goes on, most cops are scared. I mean, they pull a car over, they're scared because they never know what to expect walking up to that car. We hadn't had no cop shootings here in my town because the cops here, they usually check the IDs and stuff on everybody pretty thorough. And anybody that's been locked up, or anybody with an assault record, they call for backup. And they don't get out of the car until backup arrives. I know that because I had an assault charge when I was in my early 20s. This guy hit this girl and I beat the shit out of him. So I got an assault charge. I'm like, shit. He hit the girl, I hit him once. That's it. His ass is sitting on the ground for a reason. I knocked his ass out cold. I hit him with a right cross, placed that big ass knuckle I got right in his temple, and he went black. He went down. I mean, it looked like a limb falling from a tree when he hit the ground. Buy him gun. Yeah, you might as well get one of those too. Damn, I think he did. Need to bring out some more of them new ones. Wow. They like that new gun. And they spending $1,850 on that gun. No, but a good gun will run you anywhere between 450 and 650 depending on what you want. Yeah, he kept giving her a hard time and poking at her and shoving her, and then he slapped the crap out of her and she fell down. I helped her up and I looked at him. I said, "Don't hit her again." He said, "What if I do?" I said, "You hit her again and you're going to find out." Well, he just had to find out. Yeah, I got arrested back then. My fine was $87.50. So I had a buddy of mine. He brought $87.50 and bailed me out of jail. We went out to the lake and drank some beer. It's been about 7 years since I hit another guy, and he was coming at me, and he tried to jump my son, and I stopped him. Then later on, he tried coming at me, and like I said, I hit him one time. Down to the ground he went. No, my grandfather was a cop here in this town I live in. He was a cop. I know a lot of cops. Dude, when I got locked up for that assault, I had a guy bring me, one of them brought me cigarettes, one of them went to the Jack in the Box and brought me some food while I was waiting on my buddy to bring the money to get me out. They asked me, they said, "Why are you in here?" I told them, I said, "Yeah, and I just hit him one time." They said, "Well, you might as well hit him 30 times because it's going to cost you the same damn thing." I said, "Do what?" They said, "Yeah." They said, "You're going to pay the same amount as if you'd..." They said, "As long as you don't put him in the hospital." But the second... Oh, I went in there. Yeah, I had me a sandwich. I gotta eat. I gotta eat later, and I'll probably eat again around 5 o'clock. Cause woman, get your boob out of my face. But I'll probably eat again around 5 because I go live on the internet at 7 o'clock tonight, DJing. I'll DJ country music from about 7 p.m. Central Standard Time till probably 9:30 or 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. I've been an internet DJ, DJing country music, and well, not just country. but most of the time it's country. And I've been DJing and doing that since 2008. And I get quite a few people listening to me. I'm doing country music hits from 19, was it 75? I think it's 75 tonight, or 76. I can't remember. Damn, I sold almost 3 cases of these done. Yeah, bro, oh, I got over 10,000 songs on my computer. And if you look in I think it's About Me or something like that on here. Uh, I think it's About Me. But anyway, there's a link in there, and it says, I think it says Shoutcast on it, and you click on that link, and my music's playing right now. My country music is playing, but at 7 o'clock tonight I'll be live. They call me DJ Big Tex. I've been going by that name for a while. I DJ in like a 3D game world, and it goes live. I have been invited. I was invited to go and be a guest DJ on a radio station in Arkansas, but I never went because my kids were in school. And if I'd have got the job, I promised my kids when their mom passed away that I wouldn't be uh, picking them up and moving them everywhere, that they'd be able to stay here and finish and graduate school. And I wasn't going to go back on my word to my kids, even if it meant me doing the job, that I really like. You know, them my kids. My word to them meant everything. A man is only as good as his word, and I made sure I took care and kept my word to my kids. Damn, y'all buying those pretty revolvers up. Those are pretty guns, though. 12 gauge ammo. I wonder if I sold at least one box of ammo. Yeah, Saturday is the day I usually eat a heavy breakfast, light lunch, and then I'll eat something before I DJ, and then I'll usually grab something to eat after I'm done DJing. I have, I don't know, the number of listeners I get differs. I got country music, I got classic rock music. Whoa, don't throw that away. Uh, I got hip hop, rhythm and blues, uh, just about anything. Sometimes I'll do an oldies night. Sometimes I'll do a disco night and play disco. And I'll usually play disco and blues. But I always wanted to be a DJ, and my cousin, he is a DJ here in town at the local radio station. He was on iHeartRadio for a while. Yep, store's closed. Guess it's time to make it. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, tonight I'll be playing some old Loretta Lynn and Sonny James, some of them old people, and then I'll throw in some Brooks and Dunn and some Alan Jackson, George Strait, Waylon Jennings. Uh, I mean, man, I got so much music, it's not even funny. Country music today is not country music. Uh, there's too much electric guitar, not enough steel guitar, too much bass, way too much bass. I told a guy here, and no, if you ain't got a steel guitar, and as they say, if you're going to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band. My family was all musically talented. They have they were the oldest living bluegrass band till one of the members passed away this last year. And uh, let's see, I'll get a case of 9 for the hell of it. I need making my order list so I can go make my guns. But no, man, I'm all about music. I love music. I've got an ear for good music. I had a guy I used to work with. I told him that he needed to go on a show or try to get a recording contract, and he like, "Oh, I'm too old," blah 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 blah. And now he is just about too old. Period. He waited way too late. If he'd have done it when I told him to do it, he'd have probably made it somewhere. But that's just something. When you write songs and you do songs, that you got a little window there, and if you don't use that window, you are screwed. Uh, I think I'll just do a case of ever one I got. What the hell? Now let's go over here. Uh, I have a pretty good following. There'll be quite a few people listening to me tonight. 2 cases of flashbang, 1 case of hand grenades, 1 case of black smoke grenades, case of Kugel grenades, case of shrapnel, 1 launcher grenade, and 2 launcher rockets. Tactical knife, no. The Tanto, yes. It would help if I put them in the right spot. There we go. Now, as you see, I can go out here and I can walk over to my warehouse if I want to. Because they got this little thing here I can jump through, and it spits me out over here. So it don't drool on me either. So hope I don't give that damn thing indigestion. But all right, we need a case of 9. Now you buy little capsules and stuff. It makes it go faster. Yeah, there's a lot of crap going on all over this dang world right now. So I never owned a gun to some of these younger people. Honestly, some of the younger people are just stupid. Somebody come on there the other day griping about Trump saying about the illegals, and ICE and stuff like that, and I told him, I said, there's a legal way to come to this country, and that they would use a legal way, I said I got no problem with them being here. I said, but we got people that are here illegally, and I said that's what he's targeting. I said you just don't understand. He said, well, not all illegals are bad. Well, good. Tell them if they're not bad, why didn't they try to come in here the right way? That's my opinion. I'm sorry if anybody disagrees with me, but I mean, they ain't gonna let me go to their country and stay without a visa. I mean, that's just the way it is. I did. Holy shit. I did. Oh man, thank the mill. Appreciate all the subs out there. I don't know. I only had 96 when I started this morning. Yeah, I'm the coolest guy in the world to hang out with and have fun with. And if you need somebody to back you up, I tell them just like I told my son. Me and my son started going to clubs. I told him, I said, you go in that club and you get in trouble. I said, or something happened. I said, if it's not your fault, I got you back. I said, but if you go in there and start acting stupid and somebody starts kicking your ass because it was your fault, I said, I ain't going to let them kill you, but I'm going to let them give you a good ass whooping. Only one of my boys tried to buck up to me once. And he learned in a hurry when I snatched him and bent him over the hood of that car. You don't buck up to daddy. Whoa. And one thing you don't do. Hey, Nazis, what's going on? What's hanging, bud? Right is right, wrong is wrong, man. Oh, hell. Yeah, when people get in here and start talking to me, shit, did I just make one of those or did I make two? I made two. Whew. I had to think for a minute. But, yeah, I like living here, man. I like my town. It's got a little too big for its britches. But, there's still people that do stupid stuff. I own a police scanner. I like sitting down and listening to my police scanner, keeping track of what's going on all over town. I usually do that in the mornings while I'm eating breakfast. I'll turn on my scanner and listen to the police calls. Yeah, they got a call one night. They had a naked one. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning. And they got a call in one of these little country towns of a woman riding naked down the street on a bicycle. I was like, oh my God, why don't I live there? No. Oh man. But It dang drugs, man, they're everywhere. I had this. There's one girl I knew. I done my damnedest to get her off of him. No, I am not a veteran. I did lose my my cousin in Desert Storm. Uh, his jet got shot down, and his co-pilot's body washed ashore, but they never found his. So we just, assume the worst. That he ain't with us no more. But that's what he wanted to do, was fly jets. Ever since he was a young lad, that's all he wanted to do was fly. Yeah, I'm half English and half Irish. The English side is I guess the nice side of me. And when you make me mad, the Irish side comes out. Oh man, he was happy. He, you know, I, I mean, I used to go over to his house and he'd have airplanes hanging from his ceiling and cotton shredded up hanging from strings to make it look like the clouds. That's that's what he wanted to do, man. Me, I'm always the one. I'm that. Uh, After a couple of my fights, a cop told me. He said, "You need to warn people." I said, "Warn them for what?" He said, "Before you get in a fight with them." He said, "You need to try to talk them out of it." He said, "I've seen you." He said, "I've seen a couple of guys that you got in a fight with." He said, "Man," he said, "you jack them up." He said, "And you don't have to hit them but two or three times." But so I'm that guy that goes, "Please, man, back off. I don't want to go to the hospital. I mean, I don't want you to go to the hospital, and I don't want to go to jail. Just back away. Let's call this a big misunderstanding. You do what you want to do, and I won't have to worry about whooping your ass." No, I don't say that, but it's practically the truth. I know my brother seen me one time. I This guy was messing with my wife, and he was, let's just say he was doing things he shouldn't be doing to her, and she didn't like it. She was pissed about it. So I went, sat down. I started taking my shoes off. My brother was like, "No, don't do it. Please don't do it." I said, "He's got it coming." He goes, "I know he does, Bubba, but please don't." I said, "No." I only kicked him once, but I jumped up and I kicked him upside the damn head. I told him to leave and don't ever set foot back on our property again. And he never did come back. One old boy called him and said, "Oh man, they're not at home now. Come on back up here." He said, "No," he said, "that man told me not to come back and I ain't coming back." He said, "You'll never see me back up there on that property again." Yeah, you go messing with family, that's just wrong. That's something I don't deal with too well. Messing with women or messing with my family, and we got problems. But I love this game. I love this game. Well, guess I can put this on the shelf. M21 Alpha. Whoops. Where'd it go? There it is. I knew I had some in here somewhere. Why do I keep ordering a case of everything when I got shit over here on the shelf? There's the Tanto knife. I will say this. I've always took up for the little guy. I never wanted to fight. But if I had to, I've never had my butt whooped, so I usually always come out on top. But I just tell them to stay away. You know, I don't want to hurt nobody. And still to this day, you know, still avoid that kind of bull crap. Even though I'm old, I don't know if I could even do any damage anymore. But I always have tried to be in the right when I got in a fight. You know, I didn't go looking for it. They brought it to me, or I was taking up for somebody that couldn't take up for themselves. And I honestly to believe that the good Lord watched out for me when I got in those fights because I was in the right. You know, they say God has his own little army, and I felt like I was just part of his army fighting against the evil on the earth. That's the way I looked at it. Some life ideas. Uh, like what to get into, or I don't understand what you mean by life ideas. I just try to avoid trouble. If you think I mean, that's kind of like people they go somewhere where there's always trouble. Well, you're going to go somewhere there's always trouble. Don't you think you're going to find it sooner or later? And another thing I always lived by, when I got married, I never went nowhere I couldn't take my wife and my kids. So that left going to clubs out. If we wanted to hang out, I got me and some of my friends that I knew I could trust and I knew wasn't going to get my ass locked up. We went somewhere together and we just hung out. It's kind of like I told my son when he first started drinking. I told him, I said, I'd rather for you to be here at the house, drinking a few beers right here at the house with me and your friends, than you being out there and me wondering where in the hell you're at and you getting locked up or have a wreck. I said, so if you want to drink, you just you can just come here and drink with your dad. And his friends told him, said, you got the coolest dad there is around. He told him, he said, yeah, my dad is cool as hell. He said, but you don't want to piss him off. life choices are like, you know, you know what's wrong, you know what's right. You know what'll lead to what will get you in trouble, and you know what won't get you in trouble. So stay away from the things that'll get you in trouble. That's, it's that simple. I mean, I dated a damn girl once, and it seemed like every time I turned around, she was wanting me to get into a fight with somebody. And I told her, I said, this ain't me. I said, you want somebody to fight for you all the time. I told her, I said, you want somebody to fight for you all the time. You got the wrong damn guy. Some girls loved it when guys fought over them, but most of the girls I knew, they hated it when you fought. Oh yeah, all of my son's friends, they uh, I coached some of them in when they played pee wee football. They still they still see me and they still call me coach. We went undefeated that year. That was a lot of fun. See, my son, my youngest boy, he got run over by a car when he was young. He went under the front and out the back of an automobile, and he was in bad shape. And his mom, my wife, had cancer, and I had them both at home in hospital beds, and I had to take care of both of them. And she passed away when she was 33 years old. Of course, she was living with another guy when she got cancer, and he kicked her out because he didn't have insurance. Older told her to come back to me, and I told her, I said, we wasn't divorced yet. I told her, I said, well, I said for better or worse, and it can't get no worse than this, and you're still on my insurance, so I'll take care of you. And my kids respect me for that. You know, most guys I talk to tell me, there ain't no way I could have done that after she was living with somebody else and been with somebody else for almost 6 months. I said, dude, I said, you know, she needed me, and there was nobody else that was going to help her. And I said, that's my kid's mom. And I said, I stepped up. They was like, you're a hell of a lot better man than I would have been. I just thought to myself, well, I'm glad she didn't marry your ass. Yeah, what my goal is, and my goal in this thing is to get enough people what will come in when I stream and do like you, sit there and talk and chat, you know, and bring some people in they know, and they sit and talk and chat, and we all sit around, carry on, have a good time. All right, Kaylee Ace. Let's see if we got another one of these back here. If not, I need to pop back there and make some another case of those. All right, let's go make another one. That's the brand new gun that I got, and they're selling like hotcakes right now. I'm doing okay. Uh, I moved in with the old house where I was born and raised, and helped my mom, my stepdad, and mom ended up going to a nursing home, and my stepdad is bedridden, and I stay here and I take care of him, and When she went to the nursing home, she asked me not to leave. She said, "Will you take care of him so he won't have to go to a nursing home?" She said, "He's not that bad." I was like, "Well, he's bedridden and he can go to the restroom, but he can't hardly breathe because he's on oxygen all the time." So I told her that I would, and I'm a man of my word. So I stay here and I cook for him and take care of him, and I pay the bills and stay broke. I mean, like I say, I got a donation from a guy. I was complaining about my headphones because they was flaking and I was getting black stuff in my ear, and he donated $100 to me on my PayPal so I could go and get me a pair of headphones. And man, that meant the world to me. He's the first guy that has ever donated squat, and he just don't know. I don't think to this day he knows. I don't know how much I appreciated it. But yeah, that's why I mean I can't have like memberships and stuff because I don't have enough subs and stuff. But you know, I put my PayPal link in the About Me where my music link is, and that's how I accept uh, donations and stuff. But anyway, dude, I need to get up, walk around a minute, stretch out these old thighs and knees, and I'm gonna walk back there and check on him and see how he's doing. When I get back, I'm looking at the money I got left over from making everything. I think I'm gonna go back there and see what else I can make to put on the shelf. So give me a minute and I'll be right back. Give me about 5 minutes and I'll be back. Don't run off. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Let's go over here. Go in my office. Over here and see what the hell I can get into. No, I don't want no case drop. I don't want to hire no more staff. I want to get into blueprints. Thank you very much. The knights are the most Thank you very much. Let's see, do we want to get another knight? Or do we want, well, shit. Or do we want to get another rifle? We already got a shelf for the knife. We'll buy a knife. We'll make another knife. Even though the machine ain't working, we're going to put another knife on the shelf, see what the price is on this one and what it cost me to make it. Yee. That's a bad looking mama jama right there. 3 cases. They all turn green. See, it shows minus. And they're working on this. They got 2 of the machines working. So I got faith they'll get them all working. I'm just going to keep making money. Give me a case of those. Let me run over here to the store and throw it on the shelf and put a price tag on it. $1,750 for a knife. Ha 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 ha. It might be nice to look at, but I ain't buying it. We are going to round this off to even $2,000. Shit, we're probably gonna make more money off this knife than we would the damn rifle. Alright, shelves loaded. Let's go the next day. Well, thank you very much. That does help support my little gaming habit. Most of the money I get, I just take it and put it back into the gaming. I got a game I'm going to buy when it comes out. It releases the 20th of this month. It's called Partial Simulator. And it's like a receiving place where people ship packages and you have to verify they're going to the right country and it's got the right number on it, and ship it all out and reject the boxes that are not labeled right and everything. And it's got machinery in it, and the machinery will check it for you. I'm just watching this old guy right here. He's using his little pocket calculator. Then sometimes he'll count on his fingers. I like it when he starts counting on his fingers. He looks funny. Looks like he's straining to. But he's taller than me. I'm 6'1". In real life, I'm 6'1", 225. There he goes. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you come over here and look at the, let's see if I can look at the screen. It shows I made 210 bonus on a Kruger grenade. I made $500 on a scenario bonus. They just walk. I wish he'd fix it where he wouldn't walk through the racks. How much money I'm making? God damn, I hate to look up to my damn employees. You think I was 4 foot tall playing this game? Not buying a lot of rifles yet. Ain't no sense in me carrying a whole case out here. Yeah, I like playing these games. That Ranch Simulator, like I say, I like the first one. The second one is okay, but the first one, I played it once without an oil well. The second time I restarted the game, I restarted the whole thing and I come up and I had an oil well on my land. And now I got so much money in that game from the oil well, I finally just shut the oil well down. Oh, looks like he bought two of those knives. What? I made $251 profit off of that. Buy a lot of those knives. I like the profit. I'm all about profit. Let's see, Dire Maker. See if we got any of those back here. Yep, I got 5 of them right there. There we go. Shit, they got some big spenders. Yeah, get you some sleep, bro. I appreciate you stopping in, chatting with me. I enjoyed it a lot. It means a lot to me. Glad you subbed. So that means we'll probably catch you later on here. Take care of yourself. And I got a DJ tonight anyway. So maybe one of these days you'll be able to catch me playing some music. Who knows? I don't need to take stuff off this shelf first. I need to take it off this shelf first. But you take care, man. Thanks a lot. It means a lot to have somebody come in here and hold a conversation. If I sold at least one more Dire Maker. Nope. Damn it. M21 Alpha maybe. Alright, we emptied that box. Let's see what we got here. AK-47. I believe I can empty this box. Yeah. Keep ringing them up, man. I'm liking that noise. All right, bye bye, brother. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you again later. That was fun. I enjoy people who come in here and talk. I don't mind people stopping in just to, you know, bullshit either. That's a new gun. I got 4 of those here. Nope, still full. Whoop, don't fall over the box. See if we can get rid of a launcher rocket. Yep. Flashbangs. Yeah, just enough space. We are death. That's what it says down there. Anyway, I don't know. See if we got room for 3 9mm Luger. We'll get rid of those. Two Atlan 32s, see if we can get rid of those. They're twins. Let's see, we got 1 Cobra. Should be able to get rid of 1. There we go. I thought I ordered 2 cases of rockets. Maybe I didn't. Got rid of 1 of those. 3 shockers. Four Glocks. I don't think I sold 3 revolvers. Yeah, I have. The day is almost over. Ring 'em up. That's the end of the day. I forgot what went there. Something went there. Let's see, that was the scenario that went there. So I need 2 cases of those. Damn. So we got that one. Oh. And the MP5. Ah. And Beretta. All right. So, we need to throw this one away. Well, that cleaned me out today. Yeah, we got a while we can go. Five, five, six. 3 cases of 12. And 1, 9. Beretta. 1 Glock. 1 PL45. We're good on the revolvers. Beretta APX. Let's go 1 case of those. 2 cases of ATM manual. 1 case of Atlan 32. 1 case of Shocker. 1 case of K-Obras. No. We'll go with 1 case of the Monarch. 2 cases of the FS Doogie. Kaylee Ace. I don't need none of those. M21 Alphas. I don't need none of those right now. And don't need no MP5s. We need a case of everything else. See if we can put these black smokes out here. All right. Smoke grenades, flashbangs, hand grenades were all good. Cuckoo grenade. Need a case. Shrapnel, we need 2. We'll go 1 on those. 2 on launcher rockets. Let's see what we got over here. We need 1 case of the tactical. Need a case of each on the knife. Wow. And I think I'll just buy another deal to put the rifles on. I don't think I'll buy the rifle till I'm running out of. I'll get another shelf. me go in here and get another shelf real quick. What that, that, and bomb. Now let's go out here and make some good old weapons. I don't know what to do about this. I don't know. Ain't bought no shotguns yet. Alright, let's make what we gotta have right here. Okay, 5.56. One case. Three cases of 12 gauge ammo. One case of 9mm Luger. And Kruger grenade. Two cases of shrapnel grenade. One case of grenade launcher. Right? Yeah. And two cases of rockets. Let's go over and make a handguns. One case of this. One case of Glock. One case of PL-45. One case of APX. One case, wait. Two cases of ATM manual. One case of Atlas 32. A case of Shocker. That's a nice looking gun. One Monarch. Two 92 FS. That one there, I need two of them. Now let's go over to the rifle machine, which is broke, but still produces guns. One AK. One Beretta. One Bro. one dire maker. One scenario. Oh, wait a minute. One scenario, that's the one I'm completely out of. Oh, man. Yeah, I believe that's the one I'm completely out of. In one case of all three knives, got order forms done with. Now, oh, we already bought our little shelf back here. And we got room. The way I do things, I got room for one more. Alright, let's pop back over here. Grab this. We're getting into rifles I've never made before. I don't think I have this one out on the shelf. Because I think this is the bro one, yeah. Make sure the price didn't reset. No, they wasn't even buying that gun 2 days ago. Now they tore it up. I sold all them knives for $2 grand a piece. I hope it's sharp. A dire maker. Whoops. Come on back here, my stuff. Beretta. I guess after I put this up enough, I'll realize where it goes. Where'd that go? There we go. Tactical knife. my little bro. There's the Doogie. Trying to watch the clock because I got to do have to DJ tonight. Tonight's the night I gotta cut up and turn loose. It'll be fun. You never heard me DJ before? Yeah, I'm pretty decent at it. Been doing it since 2008, so I think I was. Monarch. Atlan 32. I did it again. ATM manual. Whoops. Beretta APX. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah. PL 45. Glock. Launcher rocket. Beretta. Alrighty. There's another rocket. Whew. Alright. Oh, walk right past it. Scrap metal. buddy. Shrapnel. Alrighty, put that down there. 9 mil. Alright. I didn't know I'd make shotgun now. I ain't seen none. Alright, shelf full. Oh, over here. I was like, where am I going next? Alright. Now we're gonna go. I could have swore I bought another deal to put a gun on. Maybe I didn't, but I thought I did. Not as if I won't need another one later. Let's do a case drop. Alright, we'll open it. Probably something I already got. That's an AK. Let's try this. It's got everything in it. We'll just take it as a product. $220,000 for the next one. Let's see, we got some more of these. Tanto Navy. Now, I don't know, do we have the Navy? Is that what it says? No, this is a complete different knife. Whoa. I'm gonna make some money, one way or the other. Oh, there's that gun rack. We hadn't even put nothing on it. Okay, doke. You ready, Shorty? Shorty. I gotta look up to him. Got 100 subs. All right. Next day. I'll be back. We're gonna run one more day. We got some things to set up before we DJ tonight. So the Ace. MP5s. No Navy. They sold out already. Golly. That knife is gone already. Wow. M21 Alpha still full. AK-47. We got two. The Bro, we got two. Don't need but one. Beretta. Tire Maker got five. Wow. And a Scenario. The rest of them I ain't got. Shrapnel grenade. Kruger grenade. Launcher rocket. And black smoke. Handguns. Beretta 92 FS. I got two. One Atlan 32. Got one Monarch. One revolver. I love this game. Pretty damn cool. 3 Glocks. And it's true, people. Buy guns. It's that's the Atlan 32. Shocker. Beretta. We're almost out of her. I thought this was an ATM manual. Beretta. There we go. .566 ammo. They almost cleaned me out again on my 12 gauge. Do this now so I ain't got to do it later. Buying in 12 gauge at $30 a pop. I could probably get 35, but I'm not that greedy. I am on the other stuff. 9 mil. Oh well. I think we're going to start putting this up over here. A Tanto. We're full. Damn, they bought 3 of them things in a short period of time, too. It's amazing. Starting to learn where these go. That's it. We'll make an order later. We got a lot of stuff we got to take care of. Before I DJ tonight, I appreciate you stopping in. We reached 100 subs. Thank y'all very much. I appreciate it. So we're going to go ahead, and we've been at it for a couple of hours, and we do have some stuff we need to do. We will be DJing tonight. If you're looking at About Me, at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be going live, streaming hits from 1975, country hits. So take care. God bless. It's Big Tex from the Big Tex Gun Store. We're going to get out of here for now. We'll catch you next time right here at the gun store. Dang it. We're having a good time.